name's Mary, my pronouns are she, her, and I am here to teach you our camp song and how to read chord charts. If you know how to read the camp song and play the camp song, that means that you could play any song in the whole world. If you know how to read chord charts, you'll be able to play any chord in any one of those songs. So this is an important video. I'm going to start by teaching you 3 chords, E, A, and D. Let's get started with the A chord. This is the A chord chart. Now, it says A, so at the top you know this is the A chord, and I put the names of the strings on the top. If you type this into the internet, it's probably not going to have that. That's just to help us here at the beginning. Up and down, these vertical lines are the strings. These horizontal lines are the frets. That's what they're representing. If you're holding your guitar up and down, this is your E, A, D, G, B, E string, just like on the chord chart right here. These horizontal lines are the frets, so that's what it represents right here. And there's little dots on this chart. That's where you put your fingers. It doesn't tell you which fingers to put there. You're gonna do the fingers that work best for you. In this video, I'm gonna show you what I was taught to do and what works best for me. You can do that or do what works best for you. Let's get started by playing the A chord. When I look at my chart, I can see that, oh, E, A, D, okay, so I need to put it on the G string, my finger on the G string, on the 2nd fret. I know this because it's in that 2nd box. So E, A, D, okay. And then I need to put my finger number 2 right below that on the G string. Finally, I'm gonna put finger number 3 right below that on the B string right there. It should sound like that. If it does not, you might not be pushing down hard enough on your strings. So make sure that you're pushing down hard enough and that you're pushing on the right strings. Next, we're going to learn how to play the E chord. I went ahead and wrote those names of the strings on this one as well. We know that this line right here is representing that low E string. This line is representing the A string. Then when I look at where the dot is, it's in that 2nd box. So that means that I'm going to take my finger number 2 and I'm going to put it in the 2nd box on the 2nd string right there on the A string. Then I'm going to take finger number 3 and put it right below there. You can see that in the picture. You put it right below there on that D string. Finally, I'm going to take finger number 1, and as you can see, that's in a different box. That's in the 1st box. So I'm going to put it right there on the G string. And it should be sounding like that. If it sounds like this, you might not be pushing down hard enough, and you might be pushing on strings that you're not supposed to. Make sure that you're standing your fingers up like this, not putting them flat. That mutes the other strings. If you stand them up, that'll make it so that it rings out clear like that. We know 2 chords now. That's awesome. You can practice just switching back and forth between those 2 chords. That's how I learned how to play guitar. It takes a lot of muscle memory to be able to play the guitar, and you're gonna have to practice to get it there. Remember, you're not gonna be able to just pick up a guitar and play it. It takes a lot of practice. And I know you can do this. You can do hard things. So one thing that I would do when I was learning and building that muscle memory was switching between the 2 chords. So I would go A, and then I would go over and play E, and then go back and play A, and then go back and play E. And it was a lot slower than I'm doing it right now. Then I would set a goal. I would do it 100 times. You could do it 10, maybe 10 times a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another fun way to practice switching between chords is playing songs. So I'm going to teach you one more chord so that you can play our camp song, and that would be another way for you to build that muscle memory and practice and learn something cool. Finally, we're going to play the D chord. Now this time I did not write the names of the strings on there. You just need to remember that this is the low E. And these boxes are representing the frets. I'm looking and I'm thinking E, A, D, G. Okay, so I need to go to my G string and I need to go to the 2nd fret. I'm gonna put finger number 1 right there on the 2nd fret. Then I'm actually gonna skip and I'm gonna go finger number 2 is gonna go on that 2nd fret as well on the high E string. Finally, I'm gonna fill in that gap right there, right in between those 2 strings, and I'm going to put my 3rd finger on the B string on that 3rd fret. So it fills in that little hole right there. And this is when you're gonna be tempted to lay your fingers flat, and that's gonna make it sound like this. You gotta stand them up straight so that that doesn't happen. Now, I am missing a string right here, so I'm just pretending to play it. But when you strum, you gotta make sure that you do not play those top couple strings. There you go. All right, that's how you play the D. Now, I'm gonna teach you how to play the camp song. First, I'm gonna play a little bit of the camp song. We're the girls of Omaha, love to sing and we love to rock. It's so easy when you believe you can do anything. So I'm gonna start by teaching you that part of the song. I wrote it out right here. You have this in your camp kit, so you will be able to follow along. Right above the word we're, it has an E. That means that you play the E chord all the way until you see another letter above another word. For us, that's A above the Omaha. So I'm gonna play E all the way until I get to Omaha, and that's an A. So let's see. We're the girls of Omaha. See how I switched it to the A chord? Right at Omaha, that's what you're gonna do. Now, it does the same thing. We go back to E on we love to sing and we love to rock. There's an A above the word rock, so that means I'm gonna switch. We're the girls of Omaha. We love to sing and we love to rock. So I've switched. I went E, A, E, A. Then I go to It's So Easy When You Believe. So there's an E above It's So Easy When You Believe, and on Believe it has an A. And then I keep that A going until I get to anything and I switch it to an E. It's so easy when you believe you can do anything. That's how you play part of the camp song. When you feel like you practiced and got it all ready, go on Flipgrid and do our challenge. Show us how you play the camp song. We would love to hear what you've got. We would love to hear you play it. Bye. We love to sing and we